Yo, what's going on everyone? How's it going? Welcome back to another video. We're back again, and in this one, I wanted to go over a system and kind of like a part two, a continuation in my micro SaaS series. I think the idea of building out an MVP in like Make or another low-code platform and integrating like Tally or other simple forms and then sending out emails, collecting payments. I think it's just so simple these days, and a lot of people don't realize just how simple it is if you have an idea to actually get an MVP up and running and off the ground. So that's why I think this series is really powerful, and we're going to continue that today, as I said. So in this video, we're going to build a affirmations, goals, meditation audio generator. So we're going to be using GPT's Whisper to generate an audio. Again, you could probably use 11 Labs for this, but then we're going to collect a payment and send that to somebody via email. So if you're a meditation studio, yoga studio, or if you just want to be at peace, then this might be a cool video, and you may learn something about Make and connecting these different apps together. So follow along and let's get right into it. All right, beautiful. Let's get right into the video. Keep it quick, just like I said. Now we're going to be starting with this webhook right here. Again, webhook is an incredibly powerful trigger module right here. If you just go here, add a module, type in webhook, custom webhook, trigger when webhook receives data. We will be using this. Just click add hook, name it something relevant, and then just click save. And you should be able to just click on that module you just created and click copy address to clipboard. Perfect. So this is our webhook. And again, a quick explanation of like what a webhook is it's just like a URL that when you send data to it or something to it, it will trigger and then it will catch that data. And you can use it in a piece of code, a software, various sorts of things. So webhooks are dope. You got to learn to love webhooks. So webhook module here. Now, if we go over to Tally, just type in tally.so, you can create all these forms here. It's like completely free, and their free version is like super powerful. A lot of companies have like kind of a chintzy free version where you're like, dude, now like I got 2 runs or 2 forms and now I have to pay. But Tally is one of the companies that is just fantastic. We love Tally. So hop over to Tally. At least that's what I'm going to be using for this video. And we are going to be using a form called meditation app. So I've created this form. Again, this will be our foundational template that people can fill out, whether we put this on our website, whether we make this, whether we, create our own custom domain, create a very simple landing page and just embed this with like some fun elements and some fun colors on it. Whatever our setup is, whatever setup you choose to run with, this will be our foundational system that does all the heavy lifting. So these questions are just randomly generated, but they are kind of along the lines of what we want to go for here. So the meditation app, essentially what I wanted to go for, what the core idea of it was to be an app or like a product where you could fill out your goals. And again, what is your ultimate long-term goal or vision for your personal business life? Break down your long-term vision into specific measurable objectives. So there are these things, these questions that like force you to actually think quite a bit. So it forces you to like come up with good answers and like kind of find the answer yourself almost. It's like the Socratic method kind of, just asking all these questions to make the person actually forced to think by themselves. So we got these, and then we have the email, so we can send them the recording and then the payment. So they have a very awesome payment field here. You click here, you click payment, click on this. Now they do take, I believe Stripe takes 3% because they use a Stripe integration to actually like capture the payment. And then, so Stripe takes 3 and then Tally takes 5. But if you have the Pro Tally plan, then they don't take anything on payments. But I just did $3. Again, message us for discounts on multiple purchases. So you could go into your actual Stripe account, which you have to connect anyway to get this going. And then you could create like another payment form where it's like a recurring subscription for this service. So there's multiple ways that you could kind of like structure this, but we're just going to be doing the one-time payments for now. And then we will not make this required to fill out for now. So we can actually test this and test our logic and test the flow. But of course, when we actually launch this, that will have to be required in order to like get your recording and run our automation. Okay, so that's really the tally part covered. Again, you know, like all these tutorials, you can go way more in detail, or you can make this simpler. I just want to kind of give you a base foundation that you can either build off of or subtract from, and just get creative and like let your ideas fly, right? So this is our webhook, as I was saying. If we go into this little lightning bolt right here, you can see these are my 2 active webhooks. All we have to do is click connect down here and just copy and paste this URL into that. So copy, boom, paste it right in here and just click connect. That's literally all you have to do. And then you'll be good to go. And you'll be set up perfectly. Can you get me out of this, please? Oh, here we go. Okay, meditation app, here we go. So click publish. Now we actually have the app that we can submit tests to make this run. So I was having an issue where when I would run my webhook, it would return the correct data, being these fields and the answers filled out in these fields. However, it wouldn't output it in the correct bundles. So what I mean by that is in Make, the output structure of a module is going to be in bundles a lot of the time, and bundles are just pieces of data. So you can think about it in this tally scenario. You can think about it like field and then answer, and then field 2 and then answer, and those are different like bundles, right? Each field will be a different bundle. But I was running into the issue where I actually couldn't get the bundles to come out in full. The webhook was only outputting one individual bundle, which was super annoying. So a way around that is if we go to variable down here, it's in the tools module, we go set multiple variables, and then we just add a bunch of items. So our names should probably just correspond to these. So we've got like long-term vision right here. Let's just toss that right in there. And then the variable value is going to be the get. We're going to use the get function. And as you can see right here, it returns the value path of an object or array. And you can access nested objects, which is fantastic because that's kind of exactly what we will want to do. So the get, it takes in an array as the first principal right here. So if we go here and we go to our fields, this is where our data is going to be inside of fields right here. You can see it's only outputting text area 4, but we want all of them. So we are using, so you can see, where is it? Let me just hover over this again. So you can see right here, first item in an array is index 1. So I believe that's because we're using JavaScript on the back end here, and JavaScript is, or no, I believe JavaScript is a 0-based index language. So anyway, some coding languages have 0 as being the first item in a list. Some have 1. So maybe we're using Python. Maybe Python is a like 1-based index. I'm not sure, but regardless, we will want to put a 1 after this semicolon because that will be field 1. That will be, you know, this field right here. This will be the answer to the long-term vision field, which is field 1. So this will be variable 1, the long-term vision. And then we're just going to want to repeat this exact step with literally all of them. All right, so if you see here, just as I said, I've done all of them with the gets and then the index that we're looking for here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, all corresponding to the values in our tally. And then number 5 is going to be the email because that is the 5th field that we're looking at here. So we can actually grab their email just like that, and then it'll be stored in the variable name email. Okay, easy. that is awesome. Okay, what's the next step here? Well, we should probably introduce a GPT module. Crazy that we haven't already. So once we capture their data, we'll use GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K for this. So yeah, once we capture their data, we obviously need to filter it into GPT so that it can process it and actually give them like their affirmations and their goals and give them this like little voice memo to listen to at night to kind of like, you know, get their head in the game and like subconsciously motivate them. So the system prompt I have here, I have it right here. So you can pause the video and read it. It's pretty long. You're an AI assistant specialized in helping individuals plan and achieve their goals. You will receive a set of responses to goal planning questions. Your task is to analyze these responses and generate personalized, positive affirmations and mantras that relate specifically to the individual's goals. Do not add numbers because it was adding numbers in my test scenario. And then you got this. Weave this paragraph into your output as well. Get rid of this. We don't need that. Here we go. I'm clear about my long-term vision. So this is just like something I got GPT to generate. That's like a general affirmation, positive statement, whatever kind of a thing. So it'll like weave the answers into that paragraph. Awesome. So now we're going to add another message. This time it's going to be a user prompt. And then we'll say analyze these responses. And then we'll go 1 and we'll go long-term vision right there. We'll go 2, specific objectives, go 3, and then 4, time management. Now I'm going to add these variables too quickly just to give it like a little bit more context as to what the answer is relating to. So this answer is going to relate to like, you know, long-term vision. Toss it, grab and toss. Okay, just like that. And that's going to be our messages right there. Max tokens. We'll just leave this blank. Put this as 0 actually. So it'll choose however many is required. So next up in the list of things to do in this scenario, we're going to want to create a transcription. So it's going to transcribe. Oh, no. What are we going to do again? Not translates an audio. All right, we're going to want to click on the generate an audio module right here. This will actually generate our like voice that we're going to send them. And then we're going to just slap the result. That's going to be the input, the text to generate into audio. And then for the model, I don't really know the difference between all these modules because I just really haven't used Whisper that much. So we'll just try text-to-speech 1 HD system. See what happens there, I suppose. Then from here, that's going to generate an audio. Next, we'll go into Google Drive. We're going to download a file because it would be nice to probably have a place to like store these, right? So we'll go file ID, or no, sorry, we're going to select from the list. Oh. No, not download a file. We want to upload a file. Google Drive, upload a file. And then it's mapped, perfect. Now we want to select from the list because it's way easier that way. My Drive. Oh, we have to change connections here. Okay. My Drive, go here, tutorials. Boom. Why are you complaining? Yeah, that's fine. Upload a file. And then we're going to go here, download a file. And the file ID is going to be the file ID that we just uploaded. Make sure it's the right connection. It is. Amazing. Then from there, we're going to get the email module here. And we're going to send an email. And it's going to be to email address. Again, remember, we set the variable email. Slap that right in there. Subject line. Listen to this daily. Listen to this daily. Contents, HTML, and the content is going to be, or do we add an attachment maybe? File, oh yeah, sick. Okay, so we're just gonna do the downloaded file. We can map it right there. Content, we'll do an H3, and we'll try it, breathe. Nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that. So I think we have everything we need, right? Should. This is mad for some reason. Oh, wrong connection again. I want to say it's this one, I think. Let's try this one. Let's try this connection. I'm pretty sure that's right. So if we run this, then we go to our tally form, this one, long-term vision to be a piece. I will meditate daily for as long as I can. What daily and weekly tasks or habits will you need to adopt to stay on track? Just to be present. Again, I'm giving really quick answers just for the video because I feel like it's already gone on for a little bit too long. Just be a G. Email, we'll actually go boom, and then we don't have to submit a payment. Okay, now if we go back, we can see that this is running. The webhook has received the data that we need. Okay, this has worked just fine. Now it's generating an audio. This always takes a little bit longer, but still generating, right? So while this generates, I again just want to like keep making these videos. I think I really like this format with this like micro SaaS idea because it's so accessible and it's so simple, and it's a way for like anyone to have kind of like an idea, build an MVP in Make or any other, you know, no code, low code, and then like get it to market really quick. And I really just like love that about it. It's super, super cool. So this was invalid. So let's see what we actually have here. So you can see our email value was eliaokalusi@gmail.com, which is my email. Like that's correct. So I don't really know why it's, maybe this is the wrong connection, maybe this connection. So let's give this a run again, fill out this form again. We'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. This just for testing. Like we'll still get a sense of what it can output just from that like weird answer 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I'm just happy to be making these videos, man. It's been an enjoyable journey so far, and I really like just talking. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, which is kind of nice because it felt really awkward before, and it still kind of does, to be honest. But yeah, it's fun just like sharing my, you know, little bits of knowledge that I learn as I build my agency and, you know, do that and scale and see how that all goes, which I'm going to make more videos soon. So I'm just going to hard code this in. Again, not 100% sure what's wrong. I'm sure that's probably fairly easy to like troubleshoot. But again, if this still fails once it's hard coded, then we'll know 100% that it was the wrong connection. So let's give this one more go. One more run here. Okay, so it's actually worked. It has worked. Let's go to my inbox. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We have the email. We have the attachment right here. Listen to this daily. Breathe. And we have the attachment. So let's listen.
Mantras and affirmations.
Wait, let me disconnect my AirPods. MacBook. Okay.
For the individual's goals. 1. My long-term vision guides me towards a future filled with fulfillment and purpose. I am clear about my ultimate goal and committed to taking the necessary steps to achieve it, one milestone at a time. 2. Each specific objective I set brings me closer to my desired outcome.
Tweaking the prompt will
I am focused and determined.
Get rid of that.
Breaking down my goals into achievable tasks and celebrating each accomplishment along the way. 3. My daily and weekly commitments align with my long-term vision. I have the discipline to stay dedicated to my tasks, knowing that each action brings me closer to my aspirations.
So we won't listen to the whole thing, but as you can see, pretty decent output for such a quick build, right? If you fine tune this, if you get into this, if you give it a better prompt, if you really build the system out, it could be like really cool, right? And I think this is a feature that like a lot of those meditation apps like Calm and the other ones, I think they all have a fairly similar feature to this. But yeah, like really, you know, anyone can build this. You can send it to people's emails. You can send this to you can sell this to your like parents' friends, to your friends' friends, right? Like maybe you go to a meditation studio and you offer this as like a build for them. But whatever it is, or maybe you are a meditation studio or a yoga and want to implement something like this, right? Very straightforward. So I think we're going to call it there. We're going to call it quits right there. Here's the build, Mindset Shifter V1. We'll save it just so I have it in the archive. Thank you so much if you stuck around for this whole video. Maybe I'm in a bit of a habit of just going on and on, being a little long-winded, but hey, hopefully some of you like listening to me ramble. I don't know. But as always, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to try and come out with a few videos a week. I'm not going to really hold myself to that just because I don't want to be really disappointed if I like don't hit that goal. But that's, as of right now, my goal, to get after it, post a lot of content and interact with as many of you guys as I can, right? So thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.